Yes, the government is back open. Yes, this is true. And everybody should be receiving their SNAP benefits. Section 8 wasn't really affected by this. They said they were still open, and as long as you pay your part of the rent, they were taking care of the landlord. For you all that were getting SNAP benefits, I know it was a challenge. Comment down below and let me know if you received your SNAP benefits early as yesterday, Friday. I'm doing this video this morning because I had to do a little research because I wanted to see what else is the agenda behind them doing this bill, this new bill that they just signed on Wednesday. And, the government, they just said, screw the American people, screw the people that need these benefits. This is the first time in history in a shutdown that the government would not let the SNAP reserve kick in to help Americans. That's crazy. That should wake you guys up enough to say, you know what, I don't need this government to do anything for me and my kids. Now, again, I've been preaching this on my channel since the beginning of the Trump administration to not depend on the government to feed your kids, not depend on these government programs like SNAP, Section 8, low income housing. These programs should be for people that cannot do anything for themselves. Elderly people, veterans that have been disabled mind, body, and spirit. These shouldn't be for people that can work like me and you, that can get a job, that can go back to school. I'm in school now, y'all. I'm in school now. Now, as you know, yeah, this is the time for the holidays. We got Thanksgiving coming up. We got Christmas and New Year's. And of course, food banks. And I did a video on other places that were helping recipients, food stamp recipients, people that are on low income. Everybody that's on low income don't get food stamps. And I keep telling guys, I get a lot of people saying, oh, they need to get a job. Honey, these people do have jobs. They don't make the, I'm going to do a video on minimum wage because I've been meaning to do this minimum wage video. Y'all don't understand. A lot of these places are not paying people anything. Okay, you got to have 2 or 3 or 4 people in the household to help fund anything. It is rough out here. Everything is expensive. I have not seen anything go down. Not my rent having went up, honey. When I renewed my contract, my rent went up. So it depends on where you is. It's also depending on where you are in the world now if you get your SNAP benefits. I know some people got their benefits last night. My niece called me. She's in college. She's in school to get her nursing degree, her bachelor's in nursing. She got her EBT benefits yesterday. So some people are getting their benefits and she got her full benefits, but she's supposed to get her benefits earlier in the month. So don't worry, guys. If you do need those funds, they are coming. It's going to depend on the federal and state, how fast they can get these benefits to you in a reasonable amount of time. Now, of course, with this shutdown, you had the Democrats blaming the Republicans blaming the Democrats. Honey, the Democrat people that sit in Congress, the House of Representatives, the Senate, those people don't get food stamps. Those people don't get Section 8. Those people are not on low income programs. So why are you depending on them to make decisions in your life? I'm going to preach it. I can't preach it no more. Y'all got to do better when it comes to these programs. Do not let the government do this to you. Because the next thing they're going to be doing is taking the food stamps away. And it ain't going to be no food stamps. It's going to be people just giving you what they want you to have as food. Come on, man. Y'all got to do better. Like I told y'all, I did a video. And I'm going to do another video on you guys needing to come together as family, friends, all of this individuality, especially in the Black community. I know. Individual. Everybody want to do their own thing. And that's cool and fine if you can afford to. And you're not on these government income-based programs that you're depending on them to do for you and your kids. But if it was me, honey, we living together. We living together. Everybody got to work in the household. Everybody got to contribute. I don't want to have to go to these people for anything. I don't want to have to go down there spilling my guts out and telling them all my business and why I got $100 saved in a savings account. No, I'm not doing that, honey. I haven't been on these programs well over 20 years. And I was telling a young lady in the comment section, go back to school. She was like, well, what do you suggest I go back? Take something that's not overpopulated. Get into electronics, get into electrical. Women especially. A lot of these jobs, I'm gonna do a video. I got a video coming out Monday with women-based careers that will help you. I already did a video on that, but I'm gonna do another one, an updated one, because you guys don't understand that a lot of these jobs, women can go in and win, okay? Because they looking for women to win in these areas that we're not predominantly in. And it's not anything with, diversity or nothing. Some of these places want to give women a chance. Also, we have places in the South like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, doing their own thing for their own people. Remember the 13 colonies: North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, places like that are Republican states. They say we're going to help our people regardless. We're going to help them do all that we can. You had other Democratic states that were saying, no, we're going to hold out, because they didn't let the reserve kick in. The government, y'all government, the people that y'all voted for, is saying, Donald Trump, hey, no, we're not giving them anything out of that, because they wouldn't let them open up the funds. So I did a video on it. 8 of those states said, you know what, we're still going to work around this and give people something, because they didn't want people just going to stores stealing. Now, again, I hope you guys did get your, but don't get comfortable, because they are deciding on this new bill that they have, and it's supposed to be up to September of 2026, which is the physical year. I went into all of that in another video. Again, now this is supposed to be just till January the 30th, 2026, that they're signing in for this SNAP benefit. Don't be surprised when February comes and be some more stuff with these SNAP benefits. I'm telling y'all, they want to do without these programs. And if it was me, they ain't got to make no decisions in my life. I'm out of here anyway, okay? If I got to get 2 jobs, if I got to get 3 jobs and not get no sleep, I do not want them people in my business making decisions for me and my children. Y'all got to have that type of attitude and not be fearful. A lot of y'all believe in God. And if you believe in God, you supposed to be going by your faith. God will provide. That's what I did. God's going to provide for me and mine. I ain't going to need these programs. And I stood on that. And I went my butt to school. And I said, you know what? Okay, if nursing ain't gonna work, let me try something else. I had the audacity to get them people back their Section 8 voucher. Nope, here you go. I don't need the hassle. It's a hassle to me for me to have to come down there and explain my life story to you, and you look at me like I'm down there begging you for something. That's just me. That was my attitude about it. Now, and I'm back in school again. Even though I make a reasonable amount of money now, I want to make more money. That's what life is about, y'all. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop hustling, trying to make more money, to find another way. When you get in these companies, hey, let me see how I can advance. Always see how that's another video. Let's get back into the SNAP benefits have been released, but it's just temporary. Okay, don't get comfortable with this government. Again, they're talking about fraud. Some of these places are making people reapply for their benefits. Even though if you're on SNAP benefits, you got to reapply every 12 months. Now they're saying because there's so much fraud, they're still trying to find a way to not give y'all this stuff. Y'all get where I'm going with this? They still don't want y'all to have it. Now some of these places are going to be like, oh, well, you got to reapply. You didn't get your benefits this month because you got to reapply and all this sort of stuff. Y'all, it's not worth the hassle. Some of these places I go get food from, I put aside $100 to go and see how much I can eat. And some of y'all are eating too much. You got to get on a strict diet when you're trying to feed yourself and lure yourself away from these food stamp programs. There are so many food pantry churches. I told y'all about Trader Joe's that will give you food. I do not want nothing for them to be trying to make a decision on January the 30th. Okay, we still got Trump in office while he's still here, and they're still going to be making decisions. Now, again, the Secretary of State, they've already implemented this on 29 states to request for information before they give you, and they have decreased it almost by 200,000 people. And they had already passed a bill to cut SNAP by $168 billion in American dollars this year. So they're not trying to give y'all, this is why they're doing this information for request. Don't be surprised if you get cut off because you thought, you was trying to get some extra or whatever. They still gonna be in your business, still trying to find a way to cut you off these programs. Do not depend on the government. Okay, I know some of y'all are trying to do y'all best, but y'all got to try harder. Some of y'all got these lazy kids in the house that's over the age of 18 that don't want to work. Y'all better put y'all foot down. Y'all got some of y'all women got these lazy men in the house that don't want to work. Y'all got to put y'all foot down, child. Unfortunately, that's just what it is right now. They're still trying to find a way to defund the SNAP benefit program. This is why I named this video, "This is temporary," because it is temporary. It is temporary. You're gonna have to do an information request, and they're still going to be it's like really harassment. It really is going to be a bad time right now where they're going to be harassing people, trying to get you off these programs. And that's how I felt when I owned these programs. I felt like I was getting harassed. You got to bring this, you got to bring that. You tell me all the stuff I got to bring, I bring it, and it's still a problem. Y'all get off these government programs. Some of y'all have to do better budgeting. We're going to go over some videos of better budgeting, how to save, how to do coupons. We're going to do a lot of stuff on this channel, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.